fee for Petra varies depending on the length of your visit and your residency status. Foreign tourists pay 50 Jordanian dinar for a 1-day pass, 55 Jordanian dinar for a 2-day pass, and 60 Jordanian dinar for a 3-day pass. If you are only staying in Jordan for 1 day, the entrance fee world such as Great Wall of China, Colosseum Rome, Taj Mahal in India, Machu Picchu in Peru, Christ the Redeemer of Brazil, Chichen Itza of Mexico. It highlighted Petra prominently, celebrating the status as one of the most remarkable achievements of ancient civilization. There is another board that outlines the history of Nabateans. It highlights their rise as a powerful trading civilization, their remarkable architectural achievements. The board provides visitors with a quick overview of how the Nabateans thrived in the desert and the significance of Petra as a major trade hub throughout history. It's a great way to understand the rich heritage of this incredible site. The buggy service was a convenient option for those looking to save time and energy while enjoying the stunning views along the way. This service operates until 5 p.m., allowing visitors to explore the site comfortably. We decided to take a buggy to the treasury, making our journey much easier and more enjoyable. The treasury in Petra is about 2 kilometers from the main entrance, that is Petra Visitor Center. Most visitors take around 30 minutes to walk there. The path goes through the Sikh, a narrow gorge that leads directly to the treasury, the main attraction. The roads are quite rough. You can choose to walk, ride a donkey, or take a buggy to explore Petra. Each option offers a different experience. Petra was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom. Thriving from the 4th century BCE to the 2nd century CE, the Nabateans were skilled traders who lived in the desert. Petra was a key stop on trade routes connecting the east and west. They traded spices, silks, and other goods, becoming very wealthy. Before reaching the tunnel, there are several checkpoints and small shops where you can grab snacks, drinks, and souvenirs. The Nabateans carved beautiful buildings right into the cliffs, with the treasury known as Al Khasne being the most famous example. I entered Petra through the Sikh, a narrow gorge that curved its way into the mountains. Towering cliffs lined both sides, their colors shifting from deep red to soft pink. I felt as if I was stepping back in time. The Nabatean created advanced systems for managing water, including cisterns and aqueducts, which helped them survive in the dry desert. Petra started to decline in the 2nd century CE as trade routes changed. It was forgotten until Western explorers found it again in the early 1800s. Canals were part of the advanced water management system the Nabateans used to survive in the desert. They helped bring water to the city and its people. We prefer walking close to the main treasury. As I approached the majestic entrance of Petra, my heart raced with excitement, knowing I was about to witness one of the world's most extraordinary wonders, steeped in history and breathtaking beauty. The treasury is the main highlight, and wow, we finally reached it. It felt like it was hiding in the rock, revealing its beauty as we arrived. The spectacular view of the treasury Al Ghasna, an intricate facade that first greets the visitor. It was crowded, with people from different countries all coming to see the wonder of Petra. Seeing Petra for the first time is a profound experience that evokes a mix of awe, wonder, and deep appreciation for history. The moment you emerge from the narrow sick and catch your first glimpse of the treasury is breathtaking. The intricate carvings and the sheer scale of the structure leave you speechless. You can't help but feel a connection to the ancient Nabateans who built the city, imagining their lives in such a magnificent place. The colors of the rocks shifting with the light create a mesmerizing backdrop, making you feel like you are stepping into another world. You can take pictures on the camels at Petra. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of mystery and adventure as each corner reveals more ancient wonders. Walking through the ruins, you feel both a sense of peace and excitement, knowing you are standing in a place that has captivated travelers for centuries. It's a moment that stays with you long after you leave, a reminder of the beauty and resilience of human The trail then takes you past many rock-cut monuments such as a street of fakers, the theatre, and a colonnaded street, and ends at Qasr Al Bind, where you can have your lunch in one of the two restaurants nearby and see the museums located there. You have to pay again to use the buggy service or any other option if you want to explore the full Petra city. We prefer walking to explore Petra. It allows us to fully appreciate the sights, take our time, and enjoy the stunning surroundings. I also wore the scarf because it was chilly with the wind blowing. I wondered how they carved the rock without machines. It's amazing to think about how people not only built Petra but also discovered it. The Nabateans had incredible engineering skills and a deep understanding of the land, which allows them to create such a remarkable city in the rock. Their ability to find and utilize the natural resources around them is truly impressive. A name it gets from the wonderful color of the rock from which many of the city's structures were carved. The city of Petra, the capital of Nabateans, is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. Located 240 kilometers south of the capital Amman and 120 kilometers north of the Red Sea town of Aqaba, Petra, the world wonder, is undoubtedly Jordan's most valuable treasure and greatest tourist attraction. It is visited While walking in the city of Petra, you can see some shops where they sell traditional Jordan items. The exact date of Petra's construction is unknown, but the city began to prosper as the capital of Nabatean Empire from the 1st century BC, which grew rich through trade in frankincense and spices. Petra was later annexed to the Roman Empire and continued to thrive until a large earthquake in 363 AD destroyed much of the city in the 4th century AD. The earthquake, combined with the changes in trade routes, eventually led to the city's downfall and it was ultimately abandoned. By the middle of the 7th century, Petra was mostly deserted and known only to local Bedouins. The Pharaoh's column located behind the Great Temple is part of a ruined structure not yet excavated. Made of 11 stone drums, the lowest is heavily eroded from the elements and covered in graffiti. Its size suggests it was part of a significant public building, not a house. A beautiful garden and pool complex was created east of the Great Temple in Petra. This paradise featured lush vegetation, shaded trees, and water. An island pavilion in the center offered views of the garden. The complex had a sophisticated hydraulic system for irrigation and was designed for Petra's wealthy residents, showcasing the city's growing wealth. In the evening, the treasury in Petra looks breathtaking as the setting sun casts warm hues on its intricate facade. The soft light enhances the color of the rock, creating a magical atmosphere. It's a perfect time for photography and experiencing the serene beauty of this iconic landmark. We took a buggy to return to the main entrance, saying goodbye to the beautiful city of Petra. The Petra Museum showcases the rich history and culture of Petra and the Nabatean civilization, featuring artifacts like pottery and tools, statues of deities, and multimedia displays. It highlights the trade routes and the goods that flowed through Petra, along with insights into I felt a deep sense of awe and wonder during my visit to Petra. The dramatic landscapes and intricate carvings stirred my imagination, connecting me to a rich history. It was an experience of both adventure and reflection, leaving me with lasting memories. While I may never return, visiting Petra as my first wonder of the world was truly special. It's a memory I will cherish forever, and I am grateful for the experience. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.